Hey guys, hope you're doing well. My name is JJ and welcome here to Handyman Let's Go. I just want to say, this has been some awesome time just to see what the process is of the worms that, how effective they are. So I want to share this journey with you and to show them, how I feed them and how do I change the bucket around and to show you the process of just the final things. If you haven't seen the video of how I created one of the bucket or the bin, a worm bin, I'll have the link up, and also maybe just check out in the description. I'll maybe put it there as well, a link to it, to the two different videos. You can go and check it out. So stay tuned and let's get the worms sorted out. Alright guys, so let us open up. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but that is all my nutrients and stuff that I'm putting in that comes directly from the kitchen. And that's the amazing part of it, is that you don't have to throw that waste that your potato peels, the carrot peels, the all these other offcuts and things that gone rotten and all that stuff, where it should have gone into the dustbin to be thrown away. But this is just so amazing that you can put it in here and it's good food for that wonderful worms of you that you have. So I just want to show you, as you can see, I've got this 3 bucket thing. There it is, all that wonderful stuff. So what I want to do is I want to change this bucket around, so I'm just going to put that there. And as you can see, this one was my startup one, where I had what I had in this one. This was it. And now you can look and see it is turned into the vermicompost. It's so wonderful, and the texture is so amazing. It's just wonderful. Here's some of the worms still. I don't know if you guys can see the worms, but there is my red wigglers. There's one here. So they are very nice. The soil, you just need to make sure that every time that you water them, don't water them too much, but the soil needs to be, or the bin needs to be moist, because otherwise your worms will dry out. That's basically it. So 1 to 2 times a week, you just give them a little bit of water, depending on your bin that you're using. If you've got a very large capacity of bin, I would suggest give them a bit more water. But for this, it's for your home. So, and this is very nice. So what I want to do is I want to change this out. I want to take the soil out, take the worms out, take the worms, put them in here, and have this one stacked on top again. So let's get into that one. All right, so basically I want to get the soil side out, and I want to show you all my potato peels and stuff that I've put it in here. And the other side is I've got the worm tea, as some would call it, which is what has been, the water that's gone through the soil and got the proper nutrients and that you will use on different other things. But obviously, if you want to start up with small little plants and stuff, this is excellent to use that. The worm tea you can throw over your plants. There's a certain ratio that you just need to make sure that you follow that. But other than that, let's get this sorted out. So I've got my bucket, and just sort that out. Make sure that once you put it in, that you don't leave the worms with the rest of the thing. As you can see, there's my little worms. So you just take that and chuck that back into the normal bin. where they can actually carry on. So let's finish up with this. Okay, well, basically what I want to show you is, as you can see, I left a little bit of soil in there because there's still a little bit of worms in there that can possibly be used, that will come through to the whole system and it will carry on and things like that. So what I want to show you now is, because this is now going to be the top layer of the thing, so all this juice, I just want to get that out. So just what you can do is you can just take it out and you can put it in the bucket, 5-litre bucket or whatever the case might be, and you can just remove that, because this is very good stuff. So there you go. So that bucket is empty now. So what's going to happen is, as you guys can see, there's a lot of soil and stuff that I also put back into that system, so it just helps with the process a bit more easier. So what I'm going to do is, literally, I'm going to take this and apply it back on, and that, which is going to be my top part where the little bit of worms is still in, I'm going to have that at the top, and then, as you guys can probably see, that I've had some good time collecting some good stuff from the kitchen. As you can see, banana peel, potato peels, yeah, so that's the type of things that you can use. Just make sure that when you do, don't put anything citrus in there. They will not eat it. They will stay away from it. So just make sure that every citrus, that means like your lemons and naartjies and all these things, don't use it. They're not going to like that food. They just stay away. Anything also spicy, like chilies and stuff like that, stay away. It is not healthy for them. They do not like it. So there you go. So this goes on top, and there you go. So what they'll do, because of the holes that's in between them, they'll literally feed from the bottom, and they'll even come up to the top to come and feed more. So that bottom piece will be more soil at the end of the day, and that's it. And then you can use your nice soil that you've got, and you can plant in them your seedlings for the next batch, whatever you want to plant for that next harvest. So yeah, let me just close this up, and just make sure that when you do this, try doing it probably inside a building. They do not like sunlight, because it dries them out. So yeah, that's just tips and tricks that I've learned now for the past while. Store this in a darker, shady place, yeah, and that process you just keep on doing until you finish up. Cool. So thank you guys once again for just checking this video out. I hope it's helpful. Hope it gives you an idea more or less what to do. And it's a process. As it goes on, you'll see winter times they don't child too much food. So just make sure that you don't overfeed them, and then all that good food that you just like got from the kitchen goes to waste and they don't eat it. So just all that process, so don't feed them too much. But summertime, especially here where I stay, it's a very humid climate. So when it comes to summertimes, it's just crazy. They just eat like crazy, and they do multiply. So when you have a little bit, they'll become a lot. So just make sure that you don't overfeed them. Just make sure that stay the course of making sure that the moisture in the bin is right, so that you don't dry them out. So that's why I said give them at least, twice a week or just once a week, depending on how the soil is. Just so that out of that you'll see, okay, there's a process of this is too wet, okay, this is too dry, and you'll find the rhythm of it going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure that you subscribe and give me a like if this was helpful for you, and I'll see you on the flip side. Cheers.